Ready? Yeah. Today is the last day of our aeromodelling project. We tried three-channel aeroplane. This is the final aeroplane that we fly, and we have done a lot of changes in between. So these are the aeroplanes that you see here. These are the reference that we derived these aeroplanes. And we tried this model, stick model, then this model, than this model. So out of this aeroplane, this flies very well, and this is in the range of 300 gram, and this is the wing. So Kirtan, in this process, what do you feel?
It feels happy. I
Happy?
just learned many things. The best thing was flying itself.
Okay.
It's very different from flying in simulator
Okay.
than flying.
Ah, then what else in terms of say, see, this is about your experience in flying, right? Definitely you will enjoy that. But what are the other things that you have learned? What I have observed is when there is anything which I have to explain it to you, you understand better in terms of data. Right? Say, for example, when I say that it will consume more current or it will go beyond this current. So, in order to convince that, I have to prove to you. Right? These are the things that I have observed. How about as a when you do this as an hobby, right? What are the challenges that you have?
Patience.
Patience,
Another is organizing
organizing the things.
and just never giving up.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Okay. So Kirtan has spent a lot of time. I am part of the project, but most of the buildings done by Kirtan. And beside that, he spent a lot of time in understanding the functions. And yes, there are some area where we have differences, but with science, which one is the most efficient and how to handle it, right? We can discuss it in a very fruitful manner. Even from my side also, I'm really very happy, right? Right, you have done this project, you spend a lot of time, you learn a lot of things beside science stuff. You have mentioned what patience, failure, right? Then discipline, organizing the things. Right? These are main things which we cannot learn from textbook. So I'm also very happy today you fly more than 2 minutes, you take different way to land. So we will try to improve by adding more aeroplane, more control, and let's see whether even we can go for a tournament or any competitions at the national level. Okay, fine. Anything else?
Each and every crash makes us learn something new.
Yes, that's very important. So every crisis that we have is a new learning for us. Right? Okay. Fine. Again, what about observation? Observation is also very important.
Every recording is analyzed.
Yes.
Every recording of the flight is analyzed. So the same type of crash doesn't happen again.
Yes. So the flight part we analyze it thoroughly. So actually we don't have a plan to means in the beginning we don't have this. Can you explain the reason why we add this one?
Uh, this red color tape is added for visibility, means which is the top of the wing and which is the bottom of the wing. Our recent crashes had happened because we couldn't identify which was the top of the wing and which was the bottom of the wing. So the crash had happened. So we applied the red tape so we can identify from far enough that what is the top of the wing and what is the bottom.
Okay, fine. Regarding the principle of like how the aeroplane flies, theoretically, what we have studied, and when we do power flight, what do you think? Theoretical and then real, practical. What do you?
Theoretically, means if we are able to fly in simulator, we should be able to fly this. But there are some other factors also, like wind and the making of the plane,
Hmm.
which play an important role in which makes us very different from flying in simulator.
Okay, so are you talking about the when the wing, when the aeroplane is in the air, there are various forces which
Forces acting on the wing.
that, say for example, is there any forces which you cannot control?
Wind.
Wind, okay, fine. Then,
And if the wing is not reinforced,
hmm,
it will
okay.
come up. So
So
we
you
cannot
mean
control that.
you mean the things which we cannot test on the ground, right? What are the various forces that is acting when it is flying, right? Those we cannot test on the ground. This is another challenges, right? Okay, fine. How about the materials that I am providing to you? Do you feel that the materials are not enough? Did I support everything at every moment, or what do you feel?
Yeah, materials were enough.
Uh,
I did my research. Everything.
so you are satisfied even with the setting up of the tools. Do you feel that any tools is missing or anything at some point of time?
No.
No, everything is provided, right? Okay. Fine. So thank you, Kirtan. Successful project. Okay, thank you.